Good afternoon, friends. I'm Nancy Thompson with Create with Nancy, and welcome to my craft studio. Come on in, say hello. Let me know where you're from. If you're new to joining my channel, welcome. Okay, so today is Wednesday, October 22nd, and this is almost the end of the month. Holy cow. I don't know where October went, but it has flown on by. We have been very busy here in the craft studio, and it's quite a, there's quite a bit of stuff all over the place. My aunt's been in town, and she has been helping me with doing a lot of sorting, cleaning out, purging my office. Oh my goodness. So it's feeling better. Sort of. So anyway, so let's get started. Today I have a sneak peek for our November 2025 online exclusives. We are going to be using the, let's see, I want to go this way. The Words of Beauty Suite. So this is the new packaging for our stamps. This is how our stamps are going to come starting in November. Okay. Demonstrators have been starting to receive them because we can pre-order them, and you could too if you start and grab the starter kit before October 31st. So, and it's such an awesome deal that you cannot go wrong. Okay, whether you do the $35 kit or the $99 kit, both of them have a $90 extra in product that you can purchase, that you can add to your kit. So if you want more details about it, I would love to hear from you. But our stamps just come on the clear plastic again with the cellophane. And I don't know about you, but I keep these cellophane things to cover my stamps. I think it kind of helps keep them in place a little bit. And then they'll just slide back into our covering. There's no snaps or anything like that. They just kind of lock into place, and you can see all the words on front. Okay. Anyways, and then our dies. This is our die packaging. Very similar. We've got Stamp, Cut, and Emboss. And we're hoping Stampin' Up! Increases the size font for these words on here because sometimes they're a little tiny, okay? So we're talking to them about it, demonstrators are. So hopefully, and you can also give their feedback regarding that as well, okay? And we're going to be using this new embossing folder. Can you guys see that? It is fabulous. It's one of the fabulous folders. It's called Beautiful Patterns 3D, and it's part of the November online exclusives. It's in this suite, I believe. And as soon as I get my newsletter, I keep saying I got to do a newsletter. I am working on it slowly but surely. The PDF will be in the next newsletter, okay? So you can see them, whether you like to start printing them off. So you've got them to look at and reference to, okay? Okay, so what else do we want to do? I think that's what we're talking about today. So let's go to my desktop. Hopefully I've got this set up right. I didn't really do my camera too much. Let me try to zoom in just a little bit more, okay? All right, there we go. Hi, Shirley and Carol, welcome. Welcome home, Carol. Okay, so we are gonna be using, this was one of my club projects, make and takes we did yesterday at club, and also team meeting, okay? So we have, oh, let's share the paper. Hang on. Let's step back a little bit and let's look at this beautiful designer paper. If you love kind of like that vintagey type feel, it's just nice, warm, soft, welcoming type colors. Okay, so let's look at this. This paper is fabulous. It's got that vanilla hue to it. There's a lot of vanilla, which I love. We haven't had a lot of vanilla in the past, or recently anyways. Okay, so we've got this, I think, Calypso Coral. It's got that painty type background. We've got a pinstripe here, or a stripe pattern with, I think they use a pecan pie, okay? And then we've got this one here. This is kind of would be great for like as a scrapbooking page as well, because it's got this hint. Maybe you frame something in it also. Okay, Carol, you're headed south Friday. Oh, lucky you. Okay, and then we have this one right here. And here's the flip side. And then here's this one. This mimics that first one I shared with you, except for with the Crush Curry ski color tone. Okay, here's the back side. I love this. This is petal pink. It's got that painty, washy look. And then we have this one right here. Okay, then we've got this, and I feel like, okay, that's duplicate. Did we see everything? I'm not sure if we saw everything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We did. 2, 3. Yep, we did. So that is the paper in that package. Okay, so let's get making the simple and easy card. And I'm not sure what we're going to do on Friday. I haven't been inspired as to how to make this into a fun fold, but maybe we will create a fun fold using this gorgeous paper. Hi, Sharon. Oh, you're so welcome. I still have a stack of cards I still am trying to get out. Okay, so we have a piece of basic beige. I love this as a neutral. And then we have, okay, we are going to be doing some embossing. We're going to do some embossing today. We're going to use that embossing folder. This is Mossy Meadow, and I'm not sure what my measurement is. Let's see, 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so then our base, or our very vanilla's got to be 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, that's going to layer onto there. And then this piece of vanilla, which is 4 by 5 1/4, is going to go on the inside. Okay, and then we have 2 pieces, and I think this is 2 inches by 4. Yep, 2 by 4. So you have 2 of those. So you can get a ton of cards by using this. What's the flip side like on that? Let's decide. You guys, while I go to emboss this, do you like A or do you like B? Let me know in the comments. Which side would you go with? This is B, and then this is A, okay? Okay, while you're thinking about that, let's emboss this. I was thinking I'd get away with my mini cut and emboss, but I cannot. So we have to maneuver a little bit here. Okay, let's move a little stuff out of the way. We're going to pull this in, and I need a different platform. Let's see. Okay, we're good. So, because this is a 3D embossing folder, we're going to look right here. We've got 3D right down here, and it's going to tell you need plate 1, which is this one, and then plate 4, which is this gray one, okay? And let's grab that embossing folder, which went, let's see, right over here. Okay, we got that. So, if you've noticed, there's like this line across here. Generally, I'm not going to say all the time, but usually this is straight. I did have one that was not straight. Okay, so this helps get your paper straight if you use that line on your embossing folder. Okay, so we're going to put the fold in first, and then let's lay our plate 4 over top, and then we're going to send it through. Okay, welcome, Betty. Okay, glad you're here. And Bonnie, welcome. Okay, Bonnie and Carol are saying A, so there we go. Let's use that. What else did I need to do? Oh, we have to do the words. I guess while we have that machine out, we should be doing the words too. So let's go and stamp our words. So here's that embossing. I love it. Can you guys see that pattern on there? It's kind of like a nice soft texture. It's like has a little bit of that argyle look. Let's see, let's get that in there. There we go. It's just gorgeous. So that's gonna go like this. And we're gonna take some scrap paper. somewheres on my desk. Okay, we're gonna use some Lost Lagoon. And this is in the stamp set. It's your birthday. I feel like it's not straight, but it is. And we're gonna use some early espresso. So we'll just ink this up, and I'm just using a piece of scrap here. I'm gonna stamp it. There we go, voila. And we are gonna take, let's see, let's grab the die. I didn't grab that out ahead of time. I still like to put my dies on my magnetic sheets. What I love about this die set too, it's got the outline, the writing of the words, which is really neat. And then you can layer it, which you'll see in a second. So we're gonna die cut this. Let's look at the mini, okay? I don't use this enough. That's why I had this out. Okay, so we're gonna do this. It's 1 and 2 is what we need for this. Whoops. Let's put, and I still do the same type of layering. I have my bottom plate layered and my top plate layered, and I always use it. When it starts to give a little bow, like it starts to hump up, and then I change it over, okay? So this is flat, and this really does help keep my plates flat. So we're gonna die cut this off to, so there's some space at this end, okay? Because our other die cut's gonna sit kind of on the end of that. Okay, run it through just enough. Here we go. Squeak, squeak, this one does. Okay, so there's our word and static. Must be dry in this house. Okay. I was late today because we were putting turkey in the oven. We're having a turkey breast tonight for dinner. And we'd been to the vegetable stand, and we got some fresh squash to go with it, winter squash. So we're looking forward to that. We're having our Thanksgiving dinner early. I know, Sharon, this embossing folder is the bomb. Hey, Deb Meek, how are you? Good to see you. Miss ya. Okay. All right, we have all our work done. So let's put this simple and easy card together. So we're gonna layer our Mossy Meadow onto this piece of vanilla. Remember, the Mossy Meadow is 3 1/4, and I like the back side of this too, so don't be afraid to use like the deboss side. Maybe I should do that. Let's do that. I think it's kind of cool. Do I want to? Let's see. No, we'll go with the embossed. I think we need some texture. All right, so, and I think this was the A choice, right, guys? This was my A choice, right? And that was B. Okay, we're going with A. Okay, so my glue, I left the top off it. And it's getting kind of low on glue. I have about 4 of them on here, but they're not working to the best of their ability at the moment. Okay, and this one's barely working. Here we go. All right, that's better. Okay, let's layer on this. So 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 is what we got here for the very vanilla. And then we're gonna layer these on. We're gonna put these on flat. So we're gonna put these this one at an angle and kind of up to the top, okay? And so who makes Halloween cards? Does anybody here make a Halloween card? Because I didn't showcase any Halloween cards, I don't think, this year. And this one's gonna go a little bit lower. Here we go. And then I have die cut out of Petal Pink, one of the foliage. So we're gonna add this on next. So just a little bit. You don't need to go overboard. There we go. And we're gonna just kind of put that right in the center, kind of towards the top. All right, so let's So I've already ran through, die cutted my because, and we're going to layer it onto this piece of vanilla. And before I die cut it, I put an adhesive sheet on the back side. So that way all my adhesive is already on there. The hardest thing is to get the backing. Can you see how the backing just kind of comes off? There we go. And then this piece up here, this is like where the seam was. The adhesive sheets do have a seam in places. So I'm going to start with the bigger piece first because that's the easiest to lay down. And so I've got kind of this up off the paper, and I'm getting this centered first. Make sure you're happy with that first letter, because then the rest is pretty much gonna just kind of fall right in place. And if you're just really gentle with it and not be pressing it down as you go, wait till you kind of get it into place and then give it a nice press, okay? Look how easy that was with using the adhesive sheets, okay? Okay, now it's time to add some dimensionals. So this week, Friday, is my last day for fall classes, okay? Other than tea parties, crafters teas, okay? And I might have one or two other special events, okay? I'm trying to figure out my schedule. Going away. I'm going away next week. So it's my annual quilt retreat with some friends. So that kind of takes a whole week of my time. So I got to figure out in between that and the teas when I can have some other classes, because then we're getting ready for our holiday open house. So stay tuned. This newsletter is going to be jam-packed with stuff that's happening here in my craft studio. All right, so we need a few more. Let's see. Let's use this. Got that crooked. So make sure to save the date if you're a local for my holiday craft show here. Craft shop. It's not a show, it's a shop. Here the week before Thanksgiving. We always do it the week before Thanksgiving. It's always been a great time. People are starting to get in the mood for Christmas shopping, and the studio will be full. And I have a couple friends who join me as well. One with her watercolor paintings and prints, and another who does dried floral arrangements and stuff and fresh greens. So it's a lovely time. And Mary Pat's going to have more pottery this year. Hi, Carol. Okay, Carol, finish packing. Yes, and this is good to when you want to sit down. Have a good trip and safe trip. Yes, free shipping today as well. I got to remember to talk about that. So we're going to, see how I said to save a little bit of room? We are going to just kind of, I might move this in just a little bit. Move this so it's not, I want to be able to sit part of that B. Add just a little bit of adhesive there so it sits on the end of that tag, okay? Because it's your birthday, all right? And then we're going to put this on with some dimensionals, okay? And let's do some more cutting here. Here we go. So yes, today was the start of 3 days of free shipping. It has to be a $75 or more order for your free shipping. But the better deal is to take advantage of the join special for $35. And you get to choose $125 in free shipping. Okay, that is the better deal. If you want more details about it, I'd be happy to talk to you about it. But it definitely is the better deal, okay, to take advantage of. But here we go. But I'm happy to answer any questions, or just remember, it's free. You're paying $75 for $75 in product. Okay, here we go. we are done, other than I have some embellishments here. So these are part of the suite as well, right here. These are called Pearls of Beauty. So we have some white and some crystal coral and calypso coral, right? Isn't that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. And then I believe these are pecan pies. Okay, so let's use, I think we're gonna go with the calypso. All right, and we're gonna just put 2 on. Just put these. These will really stand out. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna take, this is from another suite, and I can't remember which one it is, but we're gonna, it's, there's Old Olive that goes with it. It's a duo pack, and we are going to, I think it's in the mini catalog. We're gonna just tie a bow. We're gonna do bunny ears, okay? And we're just gonna just turn it over. Just go over and go under and grab the loop. There we go. And then you just adjust the ends. Oh, Colleen made Halloween cards. Nice. I don't know if I wouldn't have anybody to send them to. Here we go. Just a tiny petite bow here. There we go. Okay, we need a mini glue dot. Hopefully I've got one here. I like to leave my glue dots right on here on the roll, and then I just lay whatever I'm gluing on there, press it well, and then it just lifts right up. Otherwise, when you're trying to pick it up with your fingers, it's getting all over. And I'm kind of folding up the mini glue dot a little bit too, so it doesn't show through to the front. Okay, I'm gonna just stick it right there, and then we're gonna just give it a little trim here. Whoops, these are not good scissors. At least for ribbon anyways. Those did a lot better job. All right, there we have it. But we need to still add our piece of paper for the inside. And I kept it simple. Normally I mat them on some colored cardstock, but we're just gonna go vanilla onto the basic beige. Keep it really simple. All right, there we go. And then let's do our envelope flap. Add some liquid glue around the perimeter. So does anybody have a fun fold that they're dying to see? Maybe I can try to accomplish it, but maybe not. All right, because we are working like busy bees here. Here we go. We're gonna add this on. I'm gonna have so many fresh new cards for my holiday sale. All right. So if you love some of the product, because it's not all available, it will be, the suite's available after November 1st. You can go order at createwithnancy.com, okay? And if you're not a subscriber to my newsletter, make sure you go there too at createwithnancy.com and hit on the subscribe now button, and that will bring up where you can subscribe to my newsletter, or you can also subscribe to my blog posts, which I'm very negligent with that lately. Okay, so let's look at what we did different. So here's my original sample. So this is the B side right here, just so you know. So this was the A side and the B side. So a little bit different. It does give you a little softer tones. This, you can see more of the Lost Lagoon coming out there. And then here's this color scheme here with, I think I used Crushed Curry. Maybe it's Darling Duckling is the yellow. Maybe it's not Crushed Curry, it's Darling Duckling. Okay. So there's that one. And then here's one with basic beige right here. I think this one's my favorite. It's this basic beige. So, okay, let me know what your favorite is. Do you like the Mossy Meadow, the Darling Duckling, or the basic beige? So thanks, Colleen. Thank you so much. All right, so if you have any questions, just remember, reach out to me, especially if you want to take advantage of the join kit. All right, it's a perfect opportunity. $35 and choose $125 in product, or $99 and choose $189 in product. Free shipping. All you pay is sales tax, and you also get a free paper pumpkin and anything. You can do the kit today, do another order as soon as you get your demo ID, and get free shipping on that second order right away, plus a discount. Okay, it's a win-win wherever you go. All right. And plus, the best part of all, you get to be part of my community, my Inking with Heart Stampers, my team community, and we are always loving it when others want to join our community. So, all right, so Friday is in 2 days. I got to keep track of the days here. And hopefully I will have a beautiful project to share with you, a fun fold to share with you with this sweet some more. Okay, thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to give me some hearts and thumbs up, and better yet, share this video with your friends. Okay, bye-bye everyone. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.